Joe, I want to update our viewers on the other case that we've been following, Ghislaine Maxwell. She's going to spend Christmas and her 60th birthday in a jail without a resolution to her sex trafficking trial, as the jury ended an abbreviated first week of deliberations last night without reaching a verdict. I know you've been following this case closely as well. If you were a fly on the wall, based on what you've seen so far, if you were a fly on the wall in that jury room, what do you think is sort of driving the discussion at this point?
Look, again, it is like reading tea leaves, Tom, when you try and figure out what's going on. I mean, when I've been on trial, I've tried over 100 jury trials, and to see the face of jurors, you think you're trying to read them, you have no idea what's going on back there. Mm-hmm. But I will tell you this is a case, another one, that is more than just the facts presented in the courtroom. Jeffrey Epstein, the most notorious, pedophile, perhaps in recent history, a horrible person, was affiliated with the defendant, with Miss Maxwell, and clearly she's affiliated with him, and which is why she's on trial. I mean, not one person has come in there and said she, committed a sex crime against them, but that she was present, or she was there, or she, somehow was in the mix, if you will.
Yeah.
A lot of the evidence I've seen in this case really has to do with establishing a relationship between her and Epstein. And I don't think that was a fact in dispute. I mean, they brought a massage table into the room. Like, I don't know how that's evidence.
So, Joe, just real quick, because I have to wrap, but do you think that you're saying that they didn't go far enough in terms of trying to establish her as an accessory to Epstein's alleged crimes?
Oh, I think they went far enough with what they had. I'm not criticizing the prosecutors in this case, but on the other hand, I don't think that this is a case that has overwhelming evidence of guilt. They have overwhelming evidence that she's very close to Epstein. Epstein was a horrible guy, and therefore convict. But some of the testimony of the accusers in this case were very different 15 years ago when they first spoke to the FBI than they were at trial, and that's something any skilled defense attorney, and there is a very skilled one here in this case, would really hone in on, and that's what I think is happening back there. The jurors are discussing why such a vast difference in stories from 15 years ago to in front of this jury.
All right, I want to thank you, Joe, for being with us. Appreciate your insights as always, and Merry Christmas to you.
Thanks, Tom. You too. Merry Christmas to everyone.
Hi, Rob Carson here. If you love watching Newsmax, you're really going to love listening to our new podcast. It's called the Newsmax Daily. I host it, and I give you the best briefing of the big news of the day, top newsmaker interviews, and even, yes, a few laughs. I know it's hard to believe. So if you're driving, walking, exercising, just about anywhere, you can connect with the Newsmax Daily with me, Rob Carson. Find our podcast online or go to iPhone, Spotify, iHeart, Stitcher, and more, and start listening today.